I have a hunch that a lot of the viewers are just like me in that as they were growing up, they were greatly influenced by Ed Roth. Well, probably the person that was the most influenced by Ed Roth would naturally be Ed Roth Jr. Ed Jr., how you doing?
All right, I'm doing good.
This is a beautiful car and obviously a tribute to your dad.
Yeah, Dad, he taught me how to build cars when I was a little kid and always wanted us to be free thinkers and do whatever we wanted to. Don't go along with the regular crowd. And basically, I just kept that thing going, you know, when Dad died, and wanted to redo this car, the Mysterion, as a tribute to the old man.
So as time progressed and you started developing your own style, and how did that work out? I mean, were you involved in a lot of your dad's projects and then you would go do your own, or how'd that work?
Well, when I was 7 years old, I actually mixed the mold mixture for the first Mysterion in 1962. So it was when me and Dad were out with the new Beatnik Bandit, me and Dad built that car. People would ask, where's the Mysterion at? And we didn't know where it was. It got ruined. So I always thought, well, I'm going to build a new Mysterion now, and then, you know.
So you might still have some of the plaster under your fingernails from that original one.
Oh, no doubt. Plaster and all kinds of chemicals when I was a kid.
Well, it's a beautiful car, and the paint job is amazing, and I can't help but notice that the gentleman sitting next to you, Uncle Bob, apparently he's the man responsible for this.
Yeah, he's been my dad's partner since, 1955, the year I was born. Bob worked for my dad pinstriping, and they were partners in trikes and all kinds of paint things. Bob's won best paint in a million places, and I knew there was only one place to take it to Uncle Bob's in Vegas and get it painted. So.
Well, Uncle Bob, what was the inspiration for the paint job on this?
Well, for one thing, it's about time I got to paint Dennis. One of Dennis's cars did the tribute trike last year, and this car here had to be, being as it's called a Maxterion, I planned on painting it to the max, and it took me about a month of 16-hour days, but I loved every square inch of it, and this whole thing is really a piece of artwork, and it's probably the finest job I've done to date, and I loved every minute of it.
It's absolutely beautiful, and the crowd around this car has been constant for days.
No one knew I was going to have it here. The most response is people come up, they go, where did this come from? I didn't know I was going to be here. Actually, I didn't know it was going to be here until like 2 o'clock in the morning the day before the show, because I've been thrashing on it so hard to just get it here, and now the response seems to be, you know, just crazy. So,
what's the powertrain running gear on it?
This has got a North Star Cadillac by Alan Johnson, and a R700 Trans from a Chevy, and a Ford rear end. So,
and all works out just fine.
Yeah, just grab parts from every car you want and, you know, make it work.
Well, you two gentlemen look like you're so comfortable in here. It's like you're just going to take off. So I'm going to say goodbye, but a big thank you before I do. Thank you, Uncle Bob.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you, little daddy.
Vintage vehicles, baby. I love it.